Good, and we'll roll the other way. Good, kids, let's roll up. Let's see what happens. I'm up for an adventure. Hey, you guys, good to see you. Just flipped the switch to go live on YouTube, but I'm going to talk to my Bay Area friends first because I know you guys a little better, a lot better, in fact. Anyway, I switched my room and I got a little more space here. I was getting awfully jammed up. As soon as I get this crap over here off to the side and push this chair back a little bit, I think it's going to look more open and spacious. But I have plenty of room for my blue cloud. I hope you have yours out. I've been very busy this week with a lot of redesigning, redecorating, remodeling, moving. I'm sure you can probably relate to doing that. But I'm beginning to turn the corner. Anyway, I need 1 hour of restorative yoga with my friends. We're totally going to do the restorative. We'll just do a little bit of joint juice to start. If YouTube has dropped you off, if the algorithm has dropped you off for the first time ever, we are 1,200 subscribers around the world who do yoga we're not necessarily circus performers or contortionists, but we do like moving, praying, relaxing, doing yin yoga. Shoulders, 1, 2, got some better lighting, cleaned my camera lens. It's looking better. Monday was a mess, I admit. Gonna get a new curtain behind me. I'm thinking sage green will look great. That's what AI says. Other way with your shoulders. Great to see my Bay Area besties. Nice turnout of good friends. We've been doing yoga together for a long time here in the Bay Area. Some of us over 20 years. 6, 7, 8. Inhale up. Gosh, I've got room to move my arms without hitting the drum set. Why can't I play the piccolo? It's so much smaller. Anyway, I love playing my drum kit. If you're a drummer and you're seeing me for the first time on YouTube, I think yoga and drumming and music and golf, I think it's all yoga. I think it's all the pursuit of the soul and the highest, most fun patterns of movement that we know. Life is not a vale of tears, or at least it shouldn't be. It is sometimes, but not all the time. One more. Good. If you're brand new, can you see how you can do this? And if you don't have a blue cushion, go sit on your bed. It's a great way to do this. Just the noggin. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very simple. 6, 7, 8. Other way. Simple, but good for us when you put it in the right sequence. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Now, believe it or not, just relax your head down for 20 seconds. Let your larger than average brain release the back of your neck. Stop thinking or a willingness to let it slow down. All is well. Everything's always working out for us. Behind the scenes, of course. Okay, we can bring our head back. Here's an indulgent stretch for our neck. I'm going to tilt my head kind of to the right. I'm going to take my fingers over to the left side, and I'm just going to relax my head over to the right and drop my chin. This is not one quick, sharp movement. It's 30 or 45 seconds of tilt and drop and tilt and drop. There's no rush. There's no hurry getting to the better place. This is it. Relax your mouth. Let this radiate all the way down your neck and back. Sandbag on our left shoulder. Yin yoga is patience. Good job. Now I'm just going to slowly bring my head back. For newbies, do you understand yin yoga? We take our time. It's really magical. Head tilts, drops, tilts, drops, tilts, drops. No force, steady, weight, releasing the whole right side of our neck, back, and shoulders. Notoriously tight back there. Or somebody just tuning in on YouTube would be like, wow, there's the screen is frozen. No, it's the calm and peaceful yogis. Good, bring your head back up. Really nice. Good job with that one, you guys. Okay, we're going to do a seated forward fold. I'm going to show it from the side because a lot of the newbies around the world, your knees are up and you're leaning back, and it's like, I can't lean forward yet. I'm not one of those yogis that can come all the way down. That's okay. Just sit up on a blanket, maybe bring your arms off to the side, just lean forward a little bit. What I recommend for my Bay Area friends, we are simulcasting from the Bay Area, is they're very flexible. It feels good sometimes just to put a little pedestal for your head. Now, I could easily bring my head all the way down. That's not the purpose. The purpose is to let my head relax forward, my hips relax back, let my shoulders release, and take a minute or two. We're not in a hurry. This is not the fastest yoga. This is the slow, peaceful, patient kind. This is the slow lane. Now that how far down you go, you adjust. If you're very flexible, you give yourself a brace. If you're brand new, you're up here just kind of taking your time, not bouncing. Fall asleep if you want. I really like the feeling of my head and hips relaxing equally in front and back. As I relax a little bit, I can bring the blocks more forward, waddle my hips back. My forward fold becomes deeper. I can take one block out. Good, calm and peaceful yogis. Come on up. It's amazing the good that can do for you. Now, here's a little counter stretch. If you're brand new and you can't do it, that's okay. Just watch. You'll pick it up. You got to keep trying though. I'm just leaning back on my hands or my fists. It doesn't matter, whatever feels best. And I'm just going to stretch the rarely stretched front of the body for most humans because we sit in chairs all day long. So if you can, stretch up. But if you're really flexible, go buck wild. I'm all for it. Good. Come on down. Good. All right. Oh, by the way, since I'm here, if you can't get your paws down in front of you, turned with your thumbs on the outside, if you can't get here, bring your hands back here. Lean back into your elbows like this. See how my elbows are bending back? This brings my wrists into dorsiflexion, which of course is up here as well, but you got to find what works for you. This is much stretchier. You got to be able to get your hands down in front. Do drop your chin. Do relax. I do this every day. It's serving me well in this body, in this lifetime. Bodies require maintenance. You can't really see it so much when somebody's 10 or 20 years old, but when somebody's 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 or 90, you can see what they've been doing with their body. You can't hide it anymore, and you don't want to hide it. You just want to keep your body well maintained, keep it moving, keep it lubed. It's like taking your car to the auto shop. You don't want to be driving around in a clunker when you're 70. Good. All right. Woo! Feeling that? You know why? Because Thursday's golf day, along with everything else. Now, I understand if you can't sit like this, you're really tight, your feet don't do this, just sit cross-legged. For those of you who are bendy, maybe your knees are up here. After a while, they'll just kind of relax. This isn't a bad movement. There's a kind of massage called Traeger. It has to do with shaking the body out. It's good stuff. But it also helps with our wrists. Arms out. You see this flexion of my wrists? Internal, external. These are loving maintenance movements for our bodies. When you're 60 or 70 or 80 or 90, you want to be able to cruise around town and have people go, that is a cool looking 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air, right? You've seen those. The baby blue ones, they look great. But then you see the old ones in the junkyard. They don't look so good. Good. Now this, behind the back, we can be very proud and happy of these bodies, grateful. Now my wrists are inside my armpits. If you can't get here, do the best you can. Elbows inside your knees. Kind of mush your knees together. This will stretch your wrists the other way. Most people never do this. No rush, no judgment, no comparison, no feeling bad because somebody's bendier than you, no feeling superior because you're bendier than somebody else. You be you, I'll be me. Good. Now, take your paws out of there, however, whatever you've done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just lacing my hands, rolling my wrists around. This takes care of arthritis and rheumatism. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a cool movement. These are aesthetically pleasing movements, I think. This obviously is going to shake tension out of our body that accumulates. We don't want that stuff to get stuck. And this is just, I'm 4 years old. Life's pretty fun. I'm digging it. Good. Now, please cup your hands at your heart, drop your chin. Just be unusually happy, grateful. for the gift of life. If that's not enough, what will ever be? We're calm and peaceful souls. Good, let's inhale up to chant Om in our good Thursday work. Inhale. Om. Now, I'm a big believer in group prayer, and I like to keep my prayers general and widespread, peace on earth, goodwill to all beings everywhere, even the people that I disagree with or who annoy me or who I'm convinced are doing it wrong. I extend, if not love, at least tolerance and understanding. If I was in their shoes, I'd probably be doing exactly the same thing. Good. World's simplest twist. Lace your hands. If your hands only go to here because you're tight as a boiled owl, good for you. Stretch up. Stretching my sides. Good. Now I'm just rotating, obviously twisting my upper body to the right, releasing my hands. This is where my hands fall. Contortionists, they go all the way around. This is called Happy Thursday Twist. Hey, my right arm you can see my right arm sneaking around to get me. Every pose is a prayer. Every prayer is a pose. Relax your shoulders, chin level, close your eyes. Breathe with us. Inhale. Good, cats, come on out. Now, if you're brand new and you wonder why I use the term cats, just cat lover, it's a term of endearment. I call all my best friends cats. Love cats. If you love cats, leave a message. If you're a dog person, yay. Find what you love. Love the one you're with. Lace your hands. You tidy whiteys out there in Tennessee and Cleveland, careful, don't overdo it. Stretch way up if you can. I'm going to stretch side to side. By tidy whities, I meant tight underwear. Your underwear's tight. That's all I meant, seriously. Turn left, left, left. Relax your hands. Oh boy. Little bit of this goes a long way, kids. You might get that crack, crack, crack of your spine. It's okay. It's not breaking. It's releasing air and gas, actually. As normal as the day is long. Good, inhale here. And come on out. By the way, people are watching from all over the world, literally all the continents except for Antarctica. So how's your summer going? It's very cool here. Now, can you get your left ankle over your right knee? This is great. If you can't, it's like, oh crap, welcome, because this gives us access to our foot. My Bay Area friends, they just like to fold that one under, then they can crank a doodle dandy on their foot. Whatever you do, just get to your left foot and give it a good turn. Other way. Maintenance for the body, Jiffy Lube for the joints. Really good for you. All right, good enough. Now, you stick them out, you lean back, you try to get that one over. It's a great accomplishment. You can't quite reach it yet. One day you will. You bendies, fold that one under and give it a go. This is how they used to start the cars 100 years ago. You had to go in the front and crank it. Other way. Now you just think about it and your car starts. You get a neural link, you get a Tesla, you think about your car starting, off it goes. Crazy modern times. All right, good job. All right, now we're officially and formally moving into restorative yoga. This is why my Bay Area bendies love showing up on Tuesday, Thursday, because they hardworking kids. Now, I'm going to build a pose, and you're going to have to cooperate with me at home. But I used to have a yoga studio, a really big one, big thriving one before the pandemic. And this is a yoga bolster. I want to angle this behind me. Now, because in my new room configuration, my recliner is right there, it's very convenient for me to just kind of angle that up against something. Maybe you don't have that. Maybe you put a block and a block and a block, or two pillows, or your dog, or your wife, mate, or husband, so that you can have that at an angle. But I'm just lucky enough with this chair here, because if I was really bendy, I wouldn't need this. But I'm just another bozo on the bus. That's where my head's going to go. Watch this. This is my famous Greg Riley sequence. I back up. Now, if you're really tight and your legs don't do nothing, then you can just, it's okay. You can just relax with us. But when you're ready, you take this right foot and you slide it under. This is the key movement that keeps you young. Is you can do what kids do. They can kneel on their right knee and ankle. Their left knee is out to the side. Now, little kids, they can just lean all the way back. That's why I angled this thing. But you're going to have to kind of work that out on your own. I expect you to be clever, more clever than me, because mine just collapsed. It's very sad. There we go. I don't care if you barely lean back at all. I just want you to be able to relax in this restorative position. That's why this blue cloud is a positive revelation, I think. There we go. Good, I got it just right. I can lean back. I can open up my ankle, knee, and hip. My quadricep releases. My Bay Area friends are all the way on their back. Their arms are back over their head. But this is what I need entering into my 70th year of life. This does miracles. Ankle, knee, hip flexor, quadricep, lower back, hip, right shoulder, kinesthetic chain. And the cushion allows my foot to release open. And now instead of gritting my teeth for 10 seconds, I can lean back in this for 2 or 3 minutes. This is the essence of yin restorative yoga. Very healing. Give it a chance. After a while, these poses will really grow on you. You can extend your left leg out if you're bendier than average bear, but keeping the left knee bent and rocked out to the side will allow more space in the rotation of your hips and make it more tolerable, less horrible. Do you know most adults over 40 years old can't get into this pose? They have no access. It's gone in their body. So while the young ones or the contortionists or the serious yogis are making fun of us, in truth, a very small percentage of humans over 40 or 50 can get their body into this shape and reap the benefits. About another 30 seconds, letting it sink in, letting its release go deeper into our body. Even if you're brand new and you're approximating this, if you're consistent with this over a long period of time, it will change your body. You just can't be a dabbler though. Yoga does require discipline, consistency, persistence, and a willingness to stay with it. You don't have to be perfect. You just got to engage it. Good friends, now, when we come out, there's a couple of neat things we can do. Just sitting up in this pose, getting my hands behind me, and to the degree that you can, take these hips right here and thrust them up to really change yourself. Lift up. This gets areas where you forgot you had areas. Good, now sink down. Now, I don't expect a lot of the newbies to do this, but to be able to lift your hands and turn to your right. It's easy to turn to the left. The challenge is drop the hip, turn to the right. And I'm going to grab my thigh in the cushion. Now, I'll tell you what, a lot of people over 30 can't do this. And we're not judging, we're not comparing. It's not superior or less than. It's what are you doing? What are you not doing? It's simple math. Good, now drag this leg out. Oh boy, wow. Stretch it out. Jiggle it a couple of times. Big fan. Now, if you can, hands back, buns up. This gets the front of our body, which dies from sitting in car seats all day long. It wakes it up. Good, now sink down. Now, of course, we're going to do it on the other side. It's an asymmetric sequence. Here's how we do it. I back up to this. My right knee falls open. That makes space for my left knee and my left shin. I need it. I kind of tuck it in back here. Make sure I'm bolstered up back there. Now, little kids, bendies, circus performers, flop on your back. Not me. Taking my time. Kind of landed on my recliner. It's a big help. It's okay if you're kind of crunchy and shaky at this. My job, I've been sent from God to help people begin to move in their body. There's plenty of teachers on the internet for the super athlete people, and God bless them. I got to let this left hip drop. I got to relax my neck, back, and shoulders. I got to breathe into it. I'm on your side. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for me. I'm rooting for all of us. Everybody needs to be in the game. Good. Now, if you're very bendy, maybe you're all the way on your back. I'm not. Maybe your right leg extends out. Maybe both of your hips are down. Maybe your arms are back over your head. I've had people walk into my classes in their 50s and 60s, sometimes in their 70s, and they couldn't really even move anymore. And they start to get into these movements. And I've seen them get in a pose like this way deeper than I can do it. They didn't even know their own capacity. "30 more seconds. Stay with it. It's good for you." An especially good pose for men. Women are generally smarter. They move their bodies more. They're more flexible. They're more open. Guys generally don't do yoga. They generally don't ask for directions. They generally don't express any emotions. Okay, big inhale. Oh, exhale. Fabulous. Now, there's a couple more poses. I bring my hands behind, and to wake up my body, I lift up my hips. Way up. Higher. Good. Sink down. Now, I know if you're new, this is a challenge. Everybody wants to turn to the right. Can you turn to your left? It's a challenge for me. Maybe your left arm behind your back, just turn toward your left with your arms up or your arms down, but twist till your body says, that'll be fine. Good. Slowly come out of twisting. Drag your left leg back out in front. Yay. Get it to stretch out. That's so good for your joints. Keeps your knees lively and springy instead of crunchy and ruined. Lift up if you can. Show off. You show off. As Dizzy Dean, the famous baseball player, once said, it ain't bragging if you can do it. Now I'm going to wind back around to the front. We're going to move into a very, very popular sequence here. It's called Child's Pose, and it's really good for bendy people, but I've got a version for stiffies, and it does require a couple blankets or a bolster, or a big pillow from your couch. But I can't recommend being on one of these soft surfaces. Go onto your bed if you need. If you're very bendy, you don't need no stinking blanket or bolster. You just go flat as a pancake. Buns down, knees wide. That's a deep child's pose. I recommend big pillow, bolster, belly, and line up your head. And then you can take probably your right ear, right? Now in this pose, my head and my butt's about the same height. There's not too much pressure in my knees. I can let my groins, knees, and hips relax. My whole spine is supported, and I can rest on one ear and then the other ear. If you're brand new, you're way up here. It's like, golly, I can't get that low like a little kid. Put two pillows or two blankets. Give yourself a chance. Go do it on your bed. Take my word for it. You can fall asleep. I'll wake you up. Good. Now, I am shifting over to my other ear. What a nice yin restorative neck stretch this is, as long as there's not too much weight in my head. thus the big pillow underneath my chest. Arms extend, hips back. Okay, good friends around the world. Now, for many people over 40, 50, 60, they can't really kneel anymore. But that's why this blue cushion really is a revelation for many of us. But if you don't have one of these, you could get one on Amazon, $50, 3 inches, tri-fold, works great. But it really helps you to be able to kneel. And then if you can kneel, then maybe you can get your hands behind you. Maybe you can't. If you can't, stick with us. But my Bay Area bendies, they like to do camel pose and really, really lift and stretch the front of their body. If you can't do it, you'll be able to do it pretty soon. That's it for me. That's not bad. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm grateful for this body. Good. Now, the most essential movement, the cat and the cow. Ups and downs. Now I've put together a little sequence. It's to keep us lively and healthy. And I realize it's sort of a challenge if you can't do it, but it's something you can work toward. And we just build along. So I crawl to the front. This is a crucial sequence. If you can do it, it's great. I fold my toes under like that, and I push myself back into the most important yoga pose. In the Eastern Hemisphere, most humans squat their whole life for have a meal, play some chess, etc., etc. But to get the weight down here like this and get the ankles, knees, and hips, many Americans, many Westerners, this dies in the body. My squat is very rudimentary, but at least it's a squat. It does this terrific stretch of my calves, my shins, lowers my back, stretches my hips. Now here's where you want to be. This is what, honestly, this is where I got to be careful. If I wasn't sitting on this blue cushion, I probably wouldn't drop back into my butt because I wouldn't want to bruise my tail feathers. But I can very gently bring my hands back and just slide my legs out. That's a great movement. If you're 4, that's no problem. Then you counterpose it by going like this. And then you sink down. They're going to put me in the Yoga Hall of Fame for this sequence. Not that there is any such thing. Good. Now, stretching my feet and my toes, just coming forward over. I don't like this. I have petrified toes, and that's just my family thing. But at least I'm stretching my feet. If you can come all the way over your feet and touch your knees, good for you. Now, I don't go over my feet anymore. It's too much violence on my body. If you can just press over the top, that's great. If you want, take your feet out, go back up over the top, and we'll just conclude with a couple more cats and cows. Good. Now that we're on all fours, have some fun with the sequence. If you're brand new, come down to your right elbow. That turns me toward the camera. I'm on my forearm and my left hand. This is a good pose, kind of a twist, gets me down in here. I can push here and I can kind of bring my leg up. Some strength, some flexibility. If you're bendier than that and you're on a cushion, do come to your right shoulder, right ear. Now, you can relax here if you want. This is a great multi-purpose stretch. Inversion, twist, forward fold, neck stretch, back release. If you can't do anything in the sequence, that's okay. Just lay on your back, draw your knees into your chest. Good, now here's a move I made up. I want to do this for the rest of my life because it really gets everything. But I push into my left hand and I take my left leg up. This is a great combination of balance, strength, coordination, flexibility to some degree. And to lift my hand on this kind of cushy surface really makes me fight for the center of my gravity. Then I grab my foot, which for me is not easy, and then I push it up. And this is really the Swiss Army knife of yoga poses. It's hard for me. Life is hard. Good, then I stretch it back up, and then I bring it down. Now, if you cannot do that sequence, you're still part of the crew. We love you. Just do what you can. Maybe you can do stuff way harder. Let's be friends. Okay, now I could do it, but I'm just going to switch it around. It's just a little easier to make sense and describe. You're brand new. You're tied in Tennessee. You're crispy in Cleveland. You just come down to your left elbow and you kind of relax. Maybe your right elbow starts to drop. You get some twist and some cat stretch. Nothing wrong with this. Bend ears. This is the sine qua non. This is the linchpin. Left arm under. Right hand supporting on a soft cushion to moderate the sensation. Not lifting any legs if I can't do it. Forward fold, inversion, neck stretch, twist, shoulder release, coordination, balance, all in one pose. Really? And then we can make it dynamic, meaning it changes your body. Right leg up. I had to catch my balance. It's okay. Right arm up. I'm relaxing and fighting at the same time. It's a great combination. Where's my foot? There it is. I'm going to grab that foot when I'm 100 years old. Then I push my foot up, stretches the very tight front line of my body, quad, hip flexor, abdominal wall, shoulder girdle. Then I release and I come down, yay. And I do a couple of cats and cows. Good, now I back up. Now, believe it or not, ancient yogis said at the end of class, after all that, we just did something kind of wacky and wild and restorative all at the same time. But at the end of class, you know what you do? Yogis know this. You do 6 minutes of corpse pose. Knees are supported, yay. Blanket underneath my neck, yay. And I won't bother you. You did good. 8 billion people watching. Whew. Then I jiggle my stuff. I undulate my undercarriage. Wobble my shoulder blades. Relax my arms. And we're going to La La Land, kid. 5 minutes. Don't skip this. It's really, really dessert. Man, if you're doing this on your blue cushion or your bed, good for you. 5 minutes of this is worth 20 hours of so called sleep. See you in 5 minutes. Okay, my friends, down the street and around the world, come back to your breathing. Breathe back in your body, no rush. Take your time. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Good. Now just curl over on your side for half a minute. Fetal position. Good. Now, wherever you are on the globe, let's sit back up and we'll rendezvous together. Around the world in 80 minutes. Nice. Hands into the heart. Head bows. You go deep into me and we go deep into we. We come to the same place together. All together we say, Namaste. That's yoga for inside of all of us is a divine spark. No matter how different we seem on the outside, inside we are all one. It's a beautiful thought and a more beautiful truth. Thanks, YouTubers. Thanks for liking and subscribing. We really appreciate it. Thanks for helping us grow. And